But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get the...
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he's got his man on the out route. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. A final shot before half for Lance. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! It's complete. Jacob Hollister as time expires in the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. They're there's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Calling luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll look to throw here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, L.A. Lance Allworth, 31 yards. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Hurts will throw. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Lance going to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Dancing to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will dive to the turf and be marked down there. A big play that time on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
It got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for the Niners. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now Lance. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that
Touchdown 49ers. CeeDee Lamb, 41 yards. And